Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, my name is Esty and I was documenting my all-in process here on YouTube. I say I was because the last time I posted a video was May 3rd, so it has been 7 months and I've had quite a few comments and people reaching out asking if I was okay and why I suddenly disappeared and would I still be documenting and all the things. So I thought I should update you. I had planned to do a big 1 year all-in video because I was coming up to 1 year. I think, what was I, 10 months when I posted the last one? 10 months all in. And then in June, I found out that I'm pregnant and I'm currently 7 months pregnant with my baby girl. So my life kind of took a big turn. So yeah, let's dive into all the things that happened and how I'm feeling and all that jazz. Is that fan gonna be really annoying? Let's see. Scoot over. That's better. It's still in there. Okay. So yes, I found out I was pregnant, but let's backtrack back to May. I 100% think that the process is working and my hunger had gone way down and I feel like my body was starting to find its set point and I was feeling really good, really energized. And all of a sudden I was feeling opposite things. I was tired and I was having food aversions, or I was really hungry or not hungry at all, and I was like, what is going on? And turns out I was pregnant. I believe that a huge reason that I was even able to get pregnant was thanks to All In. There was a long time in my life where I was worried that I wouldn't even be able to have kids, and I had lost my period for 6 months at a time. I actually also had an ectopic pregnancy a few years ago, and I thank so much of it. I think my body felt like it was in a safe enough space for this to happen, and that's really cool. And I don't think I would have got pregnant if I hadn't taken that time to heal. It's pretty amazing to think where I was 2 years ago in such a dark place and in full-on relapse to where I am now. And I'm also so grateful that I did go all in and have that experience and be able to see my body change and go through all of that before falling pregnant, because I feel like I was mentally in such a better place to see my body change all over again, because essentially I'd gone all in, I was finally finding my set point, finally my weight was stabilizing, and then I kind of felt like I'm starting it all over again, but obviously in a very different way. I was going to be seeing my body change rapidly again, but I felt so much more prepared for it, and I also know my body knows what to do. So yeah, it's cool. What I guess I'm trying to say is the weight gain wasn't as scary. The idea that I would have to put exercise on the back burner wasn't as scary, and all those things are thanks to going all in. So I'm really grateful that I had gone through that process before falling pregnant. I also think that the fact that I went all in is going to make postpartum a lot easier on me, because I'm not going to feel this immediate pressure to bounce back. We live in such a bounce back culture, and I know that that's not where my head's going to be right after I give birth. I'm going to be savoring these new moments and not worried that my body needs to look a certain way ASAP. That's not to say that it's been 100% easy. After all, I suffered for over a decade with eating disorders, and feelings can still creep up, but I've become so much more capable of managing those feelings and utilizing tools that All In really gave me to tackle those feelings when they come up. So not dwelling on them and distracting myself, going on a walk, doing nice things for myself. So that's good. It was a little hard in the beginning to see my body go back up again, but it didn't last. Those feelings didn't last very long, because after all, this is now my baby girl's home and I'm meant to be growing. That's what's meant to happen. So you know, I'm sharing my body right now, and it's her home, and she needs the space. So, yeah. I thought I'd answer a couple questions I'd had. After going all in, do you find yourself not waking up in the middle of the night to eat? No. When I went all in, I was allowing myself to eat whenever and whatever I wanted. So I don't think I ever even got up in the middle of the night to eat because I was making sure I was fully satiated in the day. I'm afraid I'm going to get seriously obese. Is it okay to start this in a bigger body? I was not at my tiniest when I went all in. For me, the process worked 100%. Your body's really intelligent. It's going to tell you when it's hungry and it's going to tell you when it's full. You just have to really learn to trust those signals. And I know it's so hard in the beginning, but if you truly listen and unconditionally allow yourself to eat, I believe your body's going to know when to stop. So mine did. That's my experience. Everyone's different, but yeah, I was not at my smallest when I went all in. So the beginning of pregnancy was actually really interesting. I would be starving, like hangry, and then I'd sit down to eat and I'd have like 3 bites and be completely full. And again, I'm so grateful to all in because I didn't have to judge any of these food patterns. My body knew what it wanted and how much it wanted, and I trusted that. And had I not done that, I just think pregnancy would have been way different. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm just so grateful that I allowed myself that time unconditionally to recover before falling pregnant, because my mentality towards my body has changed massively over the last year. And of course, there's still bad days. And of course, everyone has from time to time a negative body image day. But, you know, bodies change. They fluctuate year round. It's normal not to stay the exact same shape every day. So I don't know, I was just way more prepared for my body to change. Coming from a very bulimic past, I was a little worried about morning sickness and the types of triggers that would bring up, but it's a completely different feeling. I mean, no one feels good being sick, but, and this is maybe TMI, but it was when it's not you're not forcing it. It didn't bring up anything for me. I was like, please, can this be over? I hated feeling sick. So yeah, just things that I thank my recovery for that I feel would have happened a lot differently had I not recovered. So that's kind of what's been going on in my life and why I went silent on here. I am completely fine, as you can see. Very excited for this next chapter. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought a year ago this is where I would be? So if you are thinking about recovery, do it. You never know what it could bring in your life. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So please let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see, or if you have any other questions. Obviously, my focus is switching slightly, but I'm still extremely passionate about recovery and, you know, helping other people recover, because an eating disorder was a part of my life for so long, and I know what a dark place that is to be in. So I'd still like to be someone that can help others through it. But yeah, if you're interested in any pregnancy content, or I don't know, you know, this channel might be taking a slightly different route, but recovery is something I'm always going to be hugely passionate about, and also something I think I'll actively always pursue. You know, I do consider myself right now recovered, but I know the nature of this beast, and I'll continue to always, you know, be kind to myself and understand that there might be bumps along the way, and that's part of life. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one.